And here Stanley just wakes up again in the very same office. I can say that I like the music in the last area a lot though. And about the hallucinations part and such, well, I've studied a bit of psychology, so I don't think it would be very easy to tell if you're actually seeing hallucinations, even if you would think that something would be very weird about what you're seeing. Your mind would kind of have to protect itself, and you would just be telling yourself some logical explanation for it all. So, yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This one computer, though. It's off now. That computer is at least offline. Why is it offline? It's here, awaiting input. It's waiting for me to put... It still remembers it. Input received. So, 3 more times through this, and I can put more input. That is quite intriguing. Quite intriguing indeed. Why is there a door open like that? Huh. Weird. Waiting input. I want to get there again then soon.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, actually I don't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Not really.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
You're saying something completely different than ever before of this very room.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
dark reasons.
here you sit looking at
So
these
what
chairs
is the
and
dark
some
reasons?
paintings. Really worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
But no, we didn't. I'm sorry we didn't. Can I close it? No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
But we never heard what he was saying while we were traveling on this, because I jumped into there. So, let us travel into that end.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Really?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her? Well, that's intriguing.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay. Like my 5 or something? Like that? So that means that got into my work may contain information of something, of someone, something. Okay, what shall we find here?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay, fine. Let me see what is going around here then.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press F on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Yep. Press C. Let us press C.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing
I'm deleting
exactly what
everything.
he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Indeed. Everyone can choose the life they want.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
But maybe he didn't need it. Please press M to watch TV. M.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last,
Choice.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Ew, to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Pretty good. Your kid's a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this
It's free.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Press K to be at work in the morning. I'm gonna press the button.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press K to question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley
Please
pushed a button.
die.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
And Stanley pushed a button. And again, Stanley pushed a button. And so our life was never ending. It just went in the same path. We just stayed in this room. We were the employee 427. And that was our story. A beautiful story, was it not? He's not talking. He's not talking. The narrator is not talking. The narrator is not saying a damn thing. This is amazing.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Future Happiness Foundation, yay! We're gonna get boxes of some stuff. Yes, indeed, that's a perfect thing ever. Where is the right computer? Need to find the right computer again. It's not that one. Maybe I have to close all the others and then the right computer will appear. Where is my computer that I need to press the button? Maybe it was back here. I want to find my computer. I don't see it. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Cannot press the button of that one computer. Oh well. Let's see what will happen now then, when the narrator is not here. For whatever reason, he is not indeed here. Yet at least.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.